This is how to make a pom-pom. I have a extra large Clover pom-pom maker. The very first time I tried to use one of these, it confused the heck out of me. So I found a video on YouTube to use it. So the first thing you do is you unfold it. And see, it looks like this. And then make sure that the unfolded part has this groove in it. First time I tried to do this, I didn't have the groove in it, and it didn't do a pom-pom right. So next we're going to take whatever yarn that we're going to use for our pom-pom and start wrapping it around this pom-pom maker. And it can be a little bit tricky, you know, trying to hold on to it and everything. See how it tries to come apart and everything. So you kind of have to work with it. And there might be easier pom-pom makers out there, but this is the one that I've grown accustomed to using. So you're going to start wrapping your yarn around it. This little fella, I need to get him covered. And it doesn't have to be like perfect, because you're going to end up cutting it and shaking the pom-pom and everything anyway, so just going to wrap it around. And the more times you wrap it, or overlap it, I guess I should say, the poofier the puff ball is going to be. Like if you use a really thin yarn, you'd probably want to maybe double and triple wrap it. Unless you want a real thin pom-pom. You're just going to wrap it all the way till the end. And then I'm going to kind of go back. And then make sure that you finish over here, because you're going to fold this in and then start wrapping this other one. So you want to make sure the yarn is close to this little guy over here on this side. And then you're just going to do the same thing over here with wrapping. These make me think of a half moon, or half a donut, I guess. Whoops. Okay, then when you're done wrapping, you fold this other side in as well. And then you can go ahead and cut that yarn. And we'll end up pulling that out after we're done. So then you hold this together, and you need some nice, sharp, thin scissors, and you just start cutting in the middle there. And that's what's going to make your pom-pom. And you just keep going around. And then see, we've cut the whole thing. Don't let this come apart, but you cut another piece of yarn. And then you're going to take the yarn, and how there's that groove there, put it in that groove, and come out around the other side. And then tie a really tight knot. Because that's what's going to tie your pom-pom together in the middle. Let's see, you tie it really tight. And then I kind of just go back and forth with tying it. I don't know how many times you're really supposed to do it. I'm going to pull this guy. He's in my way. See how he just comes out? You know, if there's like a magic number for how many times you're supposed to do this. And then I'm going to tie some, this time I'm going to tie knots. Just so I can make sure that it's nice and tight. Because after all that work, you don't want your pom-pom to fall apart. Then there's actually a pom-pom in there. So now you can pull this apart. You can start unhooking these. And then the whole thing itself comes undone. So these two white parts, you can pull them apart. And take your pom-pom out and see. There's two pieces. And you just put it back together. Shut it up. And you're done with him till the next time. And here's your pom-pom. He doesn't look so great right now. He's kind of flat. So you poof him up. And he's starting to look a lot better. And then you just trim him up. You know, if he's got some parts where he doesn't look that great, you just trim it. And get it where you want it and what you like. Okay. And you can attach it to your